Welcome back to the video series on visualizations of the Japan Biographical Database, or JBDB. In this video, we will move away from event-based visualizations to kinship and non-kinship-based network visualizations. We have seen in the last video that we can select subcategories of events to further narrow down network construction. However, we can also move away completely from events as the basis for the networks and instead choose to base them on kinship or non-kinship relations. Kinship relations allow you to visualize family networks. Non-kinship relations encompass relations such as being members of the same group, teacher-student relationships, friendships, and many more. Note that showing the familial and non-familial trees is more useful for a small selection of seed people, so we recommend using this kind of visualization for selection by name. Furthermore, if all is selected here, kinship and non-kinship relations cannot be selected below due to computational complexity. Now, let's search for a person, say Rai Shizu. In the first segment below, we can now select kinship relations to base our networks on. This opens a slider with a default value of 3. This slider determines how many indirect connections the visualization allows. If we set it to 1, for example, this means that only people directly related to Shizu are shown in the network. If we set it to 2, however, the network will also include people one step removed from her. This means if Shizu is connected to person A and another person B is connected to person A, but not Shizu, person B will be shown in the network if this value is 2 or greater. Person B will not be shown if the value is 1. So let's demonstrate this by starting a simple visualization with the value 1. As you can see, this network only contains direct relations centered around Rai Shizu. The visualization tool tries to put all people belonging to the same hierarchical level in the same row. So husband-wife or brother-sister are on the same level, but a father of another person is on the level above, and a daughter is on the level below. Note that the more indirect connections you choose to visualize, this might become more inaccurate, because there can be relations in the database where, for example, the stepdaughter of someone becomes the aunt of someone due to marriage. If the database now contains both these relations, stepdaughter and aunt, putting the persons correctly in the tree becomes difficult. So if you find that one person is on the incorrect hierarchical level for your purposes, you can move people up or down in the visualization. To do this, click on a person to reveal the info box. Here you can see with whom the person is connected and what the relation is. Now, clicking on the space between the down arrow and the name up here moves a person up in the network. As you can see, the person now moved up. You can do that again or move the person down again. There should be an up arrow right here, but due to a bug, it is invisible at the moment. Let's contrast this with a family tree with indirect relations. To do this, let's go back and set the level higher. As you can see, this network has already become much more complex. If we click on Shizu, whose text is also in red, we can see that not all persons in this network are directly related to her. So for example, if we go to this person, we can see that that person is connected to Rai Mio, and Rai Mio is connected to Rai Shizu, now showing that this network contains people who are one step removed from Rai Shizu. Now, as you can imagine, this becomes even more complex if you set the value on the selection page higher than what we have just selected. Lastly, I just want to show you the same kind of network, but for non-kinship relations. If we select that, there is again a value slider, but we will only visualize direct relations at the moment. If we do this, this is the network we get. So now that we have seen that you can also visualize networks not only based on events, but on kinship and non-kinship relations as well, I will leave you right here so you can check out the visualizations on your own. This is it for this video. I will see you again in the next one.